what's up? Today I'll be doing a review of this guitar. It is called the ORION model from a company called Fast Guitars. I recently discovered Fast Guitars, I don't know, maybe a week ago. Turns out they're actually a local company to me, so they were nice enough to give me a tour of their factory, and the owner of Fast Guitars, his name is Kevin Fast, hence the name, was nice enough to give me his ORION model to take home to try out, and I'm going to do a review of it for you guys. Before I get into the review, the interesting thing about Fast Guitars is it's actually a custom shop, and this is one of his, he calls it his standard models, so you could buy it as is, or if you'd like, you can customize a lot of different options on it. But with that being said, this one in particular, I'll go through the specs now. It has a swamp ash body on the back there. The neck is flamed maple. It's got a beautiful spalted flamed maple top. What else? And it has two humbuckers and a single coil. All three are Seymour Duncans. It's got two tone control knobs and one volume control knob and a 5-way switch. So those are the basics of the guitar. 25.5 inch scale neck, 24 frets. You know, pretty typical for a 6-string guitar. But some of the more interesting things about Fast Guitars builds is he actually invented his own design for the neck joint. But what he actually did was it is a bolt-on, but he only uses 2 bolts, which is very interesting, because most guitars have usually a metal backplate and they use 4 bolts or one or the other. But he didn't do that. He only used 2 bolts, and I was a little curious about that, so I asked him how he did it, and the neck actually slides into the body, and that's how he's able to get away with only using 2 bolts. So it's kind of like a weird combination of like a set neck and a bolt on, but the result is actually really awesome. It feels almost exactly like a neck through guitar, and I really like this neck joint a lot, and it's awesome. He did a great job designing it. The second weird thing about this guitar that I noticed right away was the truss rod adjustment is actually located on the 22nd fret, which is interesting because I've never seen any other guitar that has that before. Usually they're up here on the headstock, or if you're using like an Ernie Ball Music Man, for example, they have it down here. But he actually chose to put it right into the fretboard, which is very interesting. So the first thing I did when I got this guitar, of course, was I played the 22nd fret because I was curious if it would make it sound weird. And it doesn't, so rest assured that is not an issue. Yeah, so I had never tried these pickups before. They're Seymour Duncans, like I said earlier. Again, it is a custom shop, so you can kind of get whatever pickups you want in there, I'd imagine. But I actually was very pleasantly surprised with these pickups, especially because I'd never tried them before. But this humbucker for the bridge position is really, really awesome. Especially for like really tight, like, I don't know, basically my kind of shit. I like that. If I were to custom order this guitar, I think the only things I would really change would be I probably would get rid of one of the tone knobs because I don't really use it that much, and I would also probably get rid of the middle pickup, but again, that's just personal preference, and I tend to pick around the middle pickup area, and I just find it gets in the way, and honestly I never really use middle pickups on any of my other guitars, so that's just me. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention was I love this forearm cutaway that he does. I'm a huge fan of that. I find it makes it very comfortable to play. It's not digging into my forearm when I'm playing, and that would come in handy, especially if I were to ever play this guitar live, because I've had that problem before where in the middle of the set you can really start to feel this this edge grinding against your forearm, and you wouldn't have that problem with this guitar, which is awesome. So overall, I don't know, I'm really impressed with this guitar. It's one of the better 6-strings I've ever played. The only things I didn't like about it, like I said, were really personal preference, like with the pickup, and that's really it, the pickup and the tone knob. Like, everything else on this is awesome. I don't really have any complaints. I inspected it pretty thoroughly. There's no sharp fret ends. The binding, it all looks like it's really well done. There's not really a gap in the neck pocket or anything like that. There's not really any flaws at all that I could find, at least, which is a good thing considering, it's not a cheap instrument, but I would say that it's definitely worth the price that he charges. Yeah, overall it's a fantastic guitar, and I've had a great time playing it, and I can't wait to try out more of his builds. Alright, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to be doing a lot more gear reviews on my channel, so if you watched through this whole thing and there was something I didn't answer, please ask me in the comments and I'll be happy to try to answer it. And it'll also help me out for future reviews, so I kind of know what you guys want to see when I review stuff. If there's anything I missed or anything I did that you thought was unnecessary, whatever, just let me know. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to check out Fast Guitars. Link will be in the description. Thanks so much.